Hello, welcome. Today I wanted to do something that is a little bit more personal and a little different than my usual videos. I wanted to share with you some of my recent favorite things. I have here a mix of different things. Some of them would be more deep and some of them would be more light and fun. I have here this box that I've prepared of recent favorite makeup products and skincare products that I've been using and really enjoying. And I also have here some of hair care products that I wanted to share with you, and hopefully you'll find this video relaxing and soothing. I also have these two books that I wanted to chat with you about. The first one is East of Eden by John Steinbeck, and the second one is A Fine Balance by Rohinton Mystery. But the first thing that I wanted to start with is actually the fun thing, which is the magazines. Just put that aside. So I've been collecting magazines for a while now. I am really enjoying those magazines, and these ones I've recently purchased. You can see I still have here the tag, the price tag. It cost $17, so they're not that expensive. Some of the magazines that I purchased, if it's like a very familiar interior design magazine, so some of those might be a little bit more expensive. But those ones specifically are not, I'm not familiar with this brand because both of the magazines are Japanese magazines, and I can't speak Japanese and I cannot read Japanese. But the reason why I've purchased them is because I really love the aesthetics. I have a lot of appreciation for the Japanese culture and the fashion and interior design. And I have a gorgeous shop near where I work of Japanese bookstore. It's a 3-store shop, and it's basically has one store that is solely dedicated to Japanese books and magazines, and it's wow, it is so beautiful, and I feel that I can learn so much only from the picture, and I don't need really to read to understand or to get inspirations. And I also really love to learn more a little bit about the culture and what is in right now and what people wear and how people do their makeup. This one specifically is so pretty. I like everything about this outfit. I really like the hairstyle with the messy bangs and the oversized blazer that is almost like a skirt. It is really beautiful, and when I browsed through here when I was at the shop, I was so impressed with the style. I felt like it's a little bit different than like American magazines and fashion. really like is this one. I feel like the skirt with the blazer and the layering, because this person is wearing like a turtleneck, and on that they're wearing like a sweater, and then the jacket and the chunky sneakers with the high socks. It's really beautiful. So that's the reason why I really like those magazines. Sometimes I also purchase European magazines. I have a lot of like magazine shops near where I work. So one thing that I really like to do is after work just go to a magazine shop and look for really unique magazines. I also know that a lot of you really like the magazine flip through in my videos, which I can understand. I mean, with ASMR, I feel like magazine page turning is definitely my favorite trigger. I really like those sneakers and I'm thinking about getting those. It's Adidas Samba. I think they're so gorgeous. The only thing that I'm a little bit don't like is the fact that everybody are wearing those. So it's kind of, I mean, I don't know, I feel like we all like to feel a little bit special. There is tons of skincare here. I see that there are like familiar brands that you can find here as well in Sephora or CVS. But the makeup is absolutely gorgeous. There are this cute, very, very cute, like tutorial pictures on how to put your eyeshadow or your eye makeup, and I think it's adorable. Yeah, so this is the first one. Put that aside for now. And the second magazine is interior design. It's not only interior design, it's basically the guide to a better life. The guide to a better life. But most of the things here seems to be related to interior design. Let's see what we have here. There is a crazy wind outside, so I hope that it's not disturbing the video. Yeah, such a beautiful space. I like the minimalism vibe and not overloading the space with too many items or too many furnitures. Oh, this is so cute. Wow. It's so gorgeous. Such a beautiful kitchen. So I think I really just keep on browsing here for hours, but I'm not gonna show everything to you. Just look at this library and this cute cat. So cute. So many inspirations from seeing how people live. I honestly love the fact that it's not like super polished. It looks like such a cozy, beautiful space, in my opinion. I mean, look at this rug and the natural light, and it really shows how interior design is something that not necessarily is luxurious or something that we spend a lot of money on, but it's just understanding how certain colors work together or how certain materials work alongside with one another. And you can honestly create a beautiful harmonic space. It's really, really beautiful. It's not luxurious at all, which I like. It's more down to earth. It shows us that something that, if we put a little bit of effort, we can create also. So, such a cool magazine. Okay. The next thing that I wanted to talk with you about and to share is some of my recent favorite books that I've read. I want to start with the first one, which is East of Eden by John Steinbeck. Let me know in the comments if any of you read this book. I'm almost done with this book. It's 600 pages. 600 pages. And I have like 100 left, so almost done. And I've already decided that this is going to be my favorite book of all times. It is a masterpiece. Honestly, I have never read something like that. I've read books, and I've read beautiful books, including classics, but I haven't read anything like this book. And if you haven't read that, I highly recommend. And if you have read that, please let me know in the comments, what are your thoughts? The reason why I think this book is a masterpiece is not only that it's written beautifully, it has this philosophical, poetic tone, but it's also very simple. It's simple language. The storyline is really, really interesting. And the philosophic theme in this book is genius. It discusses about a lot of questions that are related to human nature, a lot of questions around good and evil. And the brilliant thing about this book, in my opinion, is the connection that John Steinbeck is making to the biblical story of Abel and Cain from the book Genesis. I am not a book reviewer, so I honestly don't have a lot of words to describe this book, other than the characters are so complex and human, and I just find myself really, really moved by the things that they're going through, and it just shows us how similar we are all. So, really good book. The next book is A Fine Balance by Rohinton Mystery. I spilled some coffee. Unfortunately, it's not something that is like me. I usually take really good care with my books, but sometimes it happens. The pages are all dry by now, but they're very kind of crinkly. Anyways, this book is a 10 out of 10, in my opinion. It is set in India in the 1970s during a very, very hard political times. And when the government implemented emergency laws, and basically a lot of people lost their basic rights. It follows true historical events, but it is not based on a true story. But a lot of people are saying that the events that happened in this book are very similar to experiences that people had during these very, very hard times. It is a beautiful book, but it also devastating and heartbreaking, but I still really recommend it. It tells the story of four main characters that are from different social status, and during this time they meet and their paths come across. And what is really, really beautiful about this book is the fact that the author describes each of the characters' history and stories so beautifully. He uses such a descriptive language, and each of the stories is heartbreaking, but this book also has a lot of funny moments and a lot of heartful moments, and this is exactly the name of the book, A Fine Balance. A fine balance between hope and despair. And I highly recommend this book. Let's see what reviews are written here. So the Time magazine wrote, worthy of the 19th century masters. This one really resonates with me. A fine book, so rich in detail that its four principles become our intimates before novels end. The four characters are... I really fell in love with the four of the characters. Every time that something happy happened to them, I was happy with them. Every time that something funny happened, I was laughing out loud with them. And every time that something devastated happened, I cried with them. I really recommend this book. I think, again, it's an important book to understand and to learn more. Again, very similarly to Steinbeck's book, although the books are very, very different with their writing style and the themes, it still discusses about the human nature, and there are a lot of deep questions here that are related to what does it mean to be a human. So those are my recommendations. So we can move on now to the lighter part, which is skincare, hair care, makeup, and some things that I've been using recently and have been really enjoying. So, to give you a little bit of context, I am 32 years old and I pick very, very carefully these days the products that I'm using. I feel like we live in a time where there's so many different brands and products, and each of the brands is promising you eternal youth and beauty, which is a lie. So I try to do deep research and mindfully purchase things that I'm deciding to put on my skin or on my hair. So let's start first of all with hair care. I've been using different hair care brands for years now, and I've been basically switching the brands that I've been using every now and then, every couple of months. And for the past 2 years, I've been experiencing a lot of hair fall and hair loss. And one day I just had enough and I was like, oh my God, nothing is working. All these companies are promising healthy and shiny hair. And I've started to do a very, very dive deep research around which companies actually are clinical proven to prevent hair loss and to encourage hair growth. So I came across with this brand. It's an Indian brand. The name is Kama Ayurveda. Kama Ayurveda. It's a little bit hard to get this brand in the US, but I was able to find that in Amazon. And this is a hair cleanser, rose and jasmine hair cleanser. The brand is 100% natural, so all the ingredients that they use are 100% natural, chemical free. This brand is basically claiming that they're all about preventing hair loss and hair fall, and that's the reason why I wanted to give it a try. This is the third bottle of a hair cleanser that I've been using, and I've been using that for like 4 months now. Me and my husband use the same hair cleanser. He has long hair, so he's also very kind of mindful in regards to what he's putting in his hair care routine. And the smell is very, very natural. So there is no like synthetic smell. It's infused with a lot of essential oils, and it actually really helped me with preventing hair loss. I have this drainer that I put in my shower because I always try to be very, very specific in regards to checking every time how much hair fell through during each shower. And ever since I've been using that, I'm not experiencing any hair loss or hair fall, which is pretty incredible. Again, it worked for me. I actually purchased their hair conditioner and also hair oil, and I've been using this product and have been really enjoying. The intense hair oil, the scent of it, again, if you're not used to natural ingredients and you're used to kind of soaps or shampoos that have like a very synthetic smell, then it might be a little bit too intense for you. It's not that the smell is bad, it's just that it's very strong. It's a very thick formula. I like it because I honestly learned to like all of the natural scent because I understand how good it does for my hair. and how most of the time shampoos or hair products that are infused with a lot of synthetic chemicals might smell really well, but they're not going to do a very good job with your hair, and they might even damage your hair. So I think if you're kind of getting used to that scent, it's a very, very great hair oil to do like oil scalp massage and scalp hair masks. I usually take this oil and put it on my head, on my scalp. I massage that very, very thoroughly and carefully for like about 10 minutes. And then I leave it. So they're saying here to leave it for 30 minutes, but I leave it for like 2 hours and it's okay. So really, really depends on how your hair and scalp are reacting to the to this material. Next thing that I wanted to share with you is a really, really gorgeous, actually, skincare product. The name is Laneige. I actually received that as a gift. It was like a package of samples, and I haven't used that for like months because I had so much skincare that I wanted to kind of continue on using. But one day I just ran out of my regular moisturizer, so I wanted, so I told myself, okay, let's give it a try. And I was so pleased with the results. So Laneige, it is basically a South Korean skincare brand. And again, I'm 32 years old, so I wanted to make sure that I'm purchasing something that is appropriate for my age. And the moisturizer is absolutely amazing. It is very lightweight. The scent is so great. It's like shower. It's like the scent of something clean for me, and I really love it. It really hydrates your skin. My skin is more on the drier side. It's like regular dry skin, but I also understand that it's very, very good for oily skin. Again, this is not sponsored. It's just me sharing some really great products that I've enjoyed recently, especially after being disappointed with so many brands and products and things that I've used. I'm also really enjoying this toner, which I've only started using toner for the past year. I always thought that toner is something that is redundant, but actually it's not. The smell is so good. It's actually an important first step to make sure that all of your skincare products are absorbing really well on your skin. And I've been seeing a lot of improvement, especially during the winter time when my skin gets even more drier than usual. I've also purchased their sunscreen. It's SPF 50. Again, such a great texture. It doesn't leave any white marks, which I know a lot of people are concerned with. It is also a hydration cream, so when I use this one during the morning, I'm not putting any moisturizer before that. This also acts as my moisturizer. I always take the remaining of the skincare products that I'm using and just kind of apply that on my hands, because hands are also very, very important. keep them hydrated. So again, nothing is sponsored here. Obviously my channel is too small to get sponsored. It's just, again, things that have worked for me that I wanted to share with you. Next thing is actually a really amazing BB cream that I found. I've been looking for a long time for... I'm not wearing foundation usually because I like to keep sometimes my day-to-day makeup pretty clean. But I wanted to find something that would be very lightweight and something that would be very natural. And I've been enjoying Kosas products for a while now, and I found this gorgeous BB cream. It's basically a gel cream that is tinted. They have so many different colors, and I was actually so shocked with the fact that it's literally like a cream. I'm wearing this now, and look how shiny and silk and soft. And this is one of the most gorgeous products that I've ever used. It's what they say here, it's like your everyday makeup plus skincare essentials. So it's light, but it's buildable. So you can keep layering that if you want like a fuller coverage. Vibrant, fresh look. I honestly think that that's exactly what it does. It creates this very vibrant, fresh look. So really great product. I've been also really enjoying their powder blush. It looks like it's such a vibrant pink, but again, it's actually the one that I'm wearing now. And if you put not much of the product, it is actually so pretty, and it creates this really natural blush. So Kosas is another makeup brand that I've been really enjoying recently. I think that is all. Oh, actually, there's one more thing that I wanted to share with you, and it's this gorgeous product. It's a setting spray by Tilbury. It is a really phenomenal product. I have never used setting sprays, but the reason why I purchased this one is because I'm not wearing foundation on a day-to-day basis, but I am wearing blush. And I have noticed that whenever I put blush without a foundation layer before the blush, it disappears super quickly, like after an hour. So my sister told me that I should try a setting spray, and that will keep the blush on even if I'm not wearing any foundation. So that was a really great advice because it actually works, and it keeps my blush on for like 5 hours plus. So that's amazing. And I think that is all for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. And if there's anything you liked or you want me to continue on sharing, please let me know, and I would love to do that. Have a good night.